Where is it? I know I had it. Yo.
Dave.
Yeah.
John.
66 points, baby.
I am DUNN done with this season.
Yeah.
I am a DNP coach's decision right now.
I'm shocked that they look so terrible without their two best players.
Yeah. Did you know that entering the fourth quarter, we had two players in double figures?
That sounds about right. Yeah.
Did you know who they were?
Is Denzel one of them?
God, no.
Oh.
Thad and Sato.
Oh, untradeable.
Yo,
don't even think. Don't even say it out loud. Like that is so offensive to me. If you would even suggest that someone averaging 7 points could be traded.
He's the second best player on the team.
On a team that with a losing record and a guy who scores 7 points. Like, how dare you even think that? How dare us for thinking anyone would want him?
Yeah. Not like he was sought after.
Like PJ Tucker got nothing.
Yeah.
I think that's because everybody knew that the Rockets had no leverage, though, because they were like, "Yeah, we're gonna. Who wants this guy?" Because
PJ Tucker's good.
Yeah, very good. Very, very good. And they definitely wanted Thad. I would have loved to know what trade package was on the table because they definitely wanted him.
If they could have gotten a first for Thad and didn't, I would be.
No, there's no way. That's impossible.
Yeah, that's impossible. That's
impossible.
There's no way.
If there were other stipulations to the trade,
I
think as well as Thad was playing, it's not ridiculous. And I'm not talking a lottery pick. I'm talking a late.
I think it's 100% ridiculous.
110% ridiculous.
Yeah.
Like Javonte Green.
So we have 68 points, and the Wizards who are ahead of us scored
154,
90 more points than us.
Woo!
Oh, you just saw it. Okay, good.
Ooh, there it is.
Got that score of that Wizards Pacers game was ridiculous.
50 assists.
It was fun to watch.
Russell Westbrook is.
Dude, Russell Westbrook during the game.
He's amazing.
Got the ball, and I think I don't remember if he kind of fumbled it and he fell down, or if he just did this on purpose. But he was on his knees in the backcourt, dribbling the basketball, kind of dancing with it, smiling, having a great time, and then got up and was about to run up the court. And Scott Brooks called a timeout because he didn't want to get 8 seconds. And Russell Westbrook got highly upset because he was like, "You're taking the fun away from me. How dare you?" It was the best thing ever. I hope they show it because he was just on his knees dancing, like, "Hey, we're winning by like 40. Like, who cares?"
He is closer to Prince than he is to Jordan. Like, he is. He's an artist.
Oh, okay. I get what you're saying.
Like, he's an artist. Like,
I get what you're saying. I get what you mean. Yeah, I can hear that.
Did you see what Scotty Brooks said after the game?
What?
He said, like, no, point guards don't do that. Point guards don't do what he does, and said he's the second best point guard in his opinion behind Magic, like, ever. I don't know about that.
Wait, back up.
24.
Sorry, I was
after that game, you can say that.
24
assists is pretty crazy.
He said he's the what now?
The second best point guard behind Magic.
No.
No, I'm saying, but 20 assists is crazy.
It's stellar. It's stellar. It is. I watched, Scott Skiles get 30. But I mean, it's stellar. I'm not saying, and that's not to diss him or take it away from him because he did it twice.
He had 20 rebounds,
right? Yeah, and 20 rebounds with it, right? I mean, it's stellar what he did, but no, no.
Oh, what's going on, JR?
And again, it's also one of those things where, like, you don't need to say that.
Yeah, he could have
said.
You
don't have to say.
You know what would
You
have
have
been
to say
cooler?
the
John?
Clearly
second
just a
best
coach
one.
like
Yeah.
repping his guy.
Yeah,
you know.
but
it's
it would have been
You could
cooler.
have chosen different words and or a different comparison to make.
But
Yeah,
as a result, now we are arguing against Russ instead of glowing him up. We should be glowing him up because
that's what I was about to say.
he was irresponsible with language.
Yeah, I was
And
about to
it's
say to blow him up. It would have been cooler for him to say he should be getting some MVP votes this year.
There it is.
You could say that I can actually listen to, even though they're not even barely an eighth seed yet. But it's logical to say that to me in my head more so than to say you're the second greatest point guard of all time.
You talk about unicorns. That's a unicorn.
That's a unicorn. It's once in a lifetime guy.
So that's Scotty Brooks being a moron.
The fact that Dave,
Devontae.
that stat that you showed us of the 20 plus assists and 20 plus rebound game, and that
Dude,
it has been
wow.
achieved 3 times in NBA history, and it's Russ twice, and the other one is Wilt.
Wow.
The other one is
Yeah.
the most dominant statistical big man in the league's history.
It made the Nipsey Hussle game even better to me because I forgot that was the first time that happened.
Right.
Like the second time ever that's happened. Second time ever.
Yeah.
NBA history. Like I love how for granted people take this, man.
Yeah.
They act like they've seen this.
And it's because shooting is so overvalued in the game.
Did you see that side-by-side picture that was going viral of the Celtics Blazers 10 years apart?
I haven't seen that one.
Oh, man, I'll send it to you guys. So
what is it?
So it's like a Celtics Blazers game from like the other day, and then a Celtics Blazers game from 2011. And it's, same situation, like fairly close game, late first quarter, same teams. Obviously, different players on the teams in 2011 and 2021. But one of the pictures from this season is like Dame going around a screen and 4 Blazers way out in the 4 corners and 4 Celtics defenders way out in the 4 corners. And then the picture from 10 years ago is 10 dudes in the paint.
That's
Kobe.
amazing. That's amazing.
That's hilarious. God, Denzel is in the fourth quarter, just letting you know.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Pull up Denzel. Yeah. Oh, look at that no-look pass.
All right, guys. I'm gonna tuck my wife in, so I'll be like back in a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
I'll do that.
All right.
Not that, Matt. It's fair to say most of us have given up, considering there are 3 of us in here. Yeah. Shout out to the diehards who are still watching this crap.
Yeah, man. And thanks for watching it with us, guys.
Yeah.
Thanks
Hell,
for doing that.
even me on Saturday, I was like, nope.
I
was sitting in the backyard drinking beer.
Kobe! Uh-oh, Matt! It's getting fun! It's getting fun! It's getting fun! It's getting fun, baby.
Dude, the Sixers are trying to lose this game. And I hope they don't succeed.
Matt, they came out shooting 72% for 2 quarters. They weren't trying. They was out there trying to shoot. They were trying. They was about like 24. They was killing us.
Yeah.
And then Javonte
and they weren't even trying. I'll say this. Embiid has not been trying tonight.
Fair.
Embiid has been out there clowning tonight.
I'll accept that. I'll definitely accept that. Because that is a very, very, very true statement. This is the game where I'm shocked he doesn't have 6 3-pointers.
Embiid is 3 for 11.
Yeah, see, he's chilling.
MVP candidate, likely second place MVP player.
Yeah,
3 for 11 tonight.
Yeah, he clearly.
And you wouldn't know because we're down by 20. Well, until recently, we're down by 20.
Oh man, that is awesome. Down by 20, but now it's not. Now it's close. Now it's 7. Now it's fun.
I am going to be so mad if we win this game.
Why?
Because
get the victory, Matt. Get the victory. Get it.
Do you know what a victory costs us at this point?
Nothing.
Precious percentage points.
Stop. Wait. Show me your can right now, sir. There you are. Right.
I'm on Miller Lite number 2.
All right, got you.
I was combining two words.
I got you.
And also, this game is making my brain real dumb.
Yeah, but I knew it was something with you though. I knew it was still a can there. It had
Of course.
to be. Okay, but go ahead. Please finish.
Watching this game, yeah. This is a drinking game. Precious percentage points of keeping that top 4 pick. No, maybe. I don't want a meaningless win against a Sixers team that's like, oh yeah, here we are.
I mean, maybe not.
We can discuss this in greater detail.
Sure.
After the game.
I mean, you're the tank commander, Matt. Like, you are captain of the tank crew, and you are that guy. I understand and I respect your knowledge on it. I do. Javonte Green.
Coming into tonight's game, we had a 1% chance of making the play-in happen. 1%.
Yeah.
Also coming into tonight, we had a 32% chance of keeping our top 4 pick. Which number's better to you, Dave?
But my point is, Matt, though you might win this game, it doesn't mean they're about to go on a 7-game winning streak. They're closer to going on a 7-game losing streak than they are going on a 7-game winning streak.
Yeah, but
Denzel.
Thank you, Denzel. You're about to be my favorite player for the next 6 games. Tank Commander. The torch has been passed from campaign to Denzel.
Tank Commander, Denzel. Wear it with pride, sir. Boy, Cameron Payne was Tank Commander. He was all about them L's. Oh, Embiid. Did he flop? Oh, no, he got hit in the face. Okay. And Javonte Green, just like Troy Brown Jr., is playing himself into the lineup.
Yeah. Billy Donovan's just like, oh, yeah, you're here. Get
right,
in there.
Right. Wait, you can jump? I didn't even know that.
Yeah, that kid's got hops.
Like, that's impressive. I
don't know what else he has, but he's got hops for sure.
Defense. He can play defense.
Kobe.
Oh, Kobe.
Denzel.
There it is.
Oh, you're not supposed to make
it. Yeah, let's make it fun, Matt. Let's make it fun, man. Come on, Matt. Come on. Give me one win. You can't lose them all. They can't lose them all.
Lakina, welcome to the Thunderdome. Can you please tell Dave that we should lose this game?
Can I get one victory? Come on, man. Give me one. Why do I have to wallow in misery?
Because if we take the L tonight, that L is actually a W. Do you understand?
I hear your point.
No, Denzel!
Denzel! I like it.
Acting like this is a goddamn game 5 of a 2-2 series.
I dig it.
He knocks out 2 threes.
I got
in a meaningless game.
I got news for you, Matt. If he stays in the game, he's going to make the mistake. Because that's it. He's reached his peak. He's not going to score again. This is it. Now he's just going to be a liability to your team right now. So you still got a chance. You still got a shot of Denzel being tank commander that you know that he can be. I believe in your tank commanderdom. Playing soccer at night. I've never been to a soccer match at night, and I kind of want to go.
Oh, that's good times.
Yeah, it's just a random thought. I would like to do that.
I would rather be watching soccer right now, that's for sure.
Whoa. Let's see. There's people there doing stuff. Go on and get you a little victory or something.
It's like telling a kid who's in the nurse's office with a scraped knee that he can have a lollipop. Yeah, you can have a win. Would you like to win, Bulls?
Sure you can.
Let's get ourselves a win, okay? Then we'll feel better. And then Mom's gonna be here to pick us up any minute now.
We can't hear you. Can't hear you. Oh, Embiid, I'm still good. Embiid in double figures.
Can you hear me now?
Hear you now. Yes, sir.
John!
What happened?
Denzel happened and Kobe happened. That's what happened. What I tell you, man. I'm telling you, he needs to be out the game now. He's going to be your tank commander. Denzel's going to be your tank commander. After he hit those 2 threes, I told Matt, now it's time to take him out the game. And coach still doesn't know how to harness that trash napalm. And he's going to come back and about to burn everybody to the ground.
That better be what's happening. If friggin' Jekyll Denzel leads us to
Jekyll Denzel.
a tank win loss, I'm going to be so mad.
That is so offensive to Dr. Jekyll because he has his PhD.
There you go.
I mean, he may have his PhD, but does he have an LP? Does he have?
That's awesome.
Does he have a hit song called Paper Cuts?
Wait, Denzel doesn't have a hit song called Paper Cuts.
How dare you, Dave? That is. Last time I checked, that was just climbing the charts.
On its way to Double Wood, Denzel Valentine, Paper Cuts. God, I want a shirt that says sloppy like that. Just let me get a shirt that say that.
I'm gonna go with one of those custom tee places, those 1 hour custom tees.
1 hour.
Sloppy like Joe.
1 hour. Sloppy like
and
Joe.
Then it's gonna be a sloppy Joe sandwich with the buns, but in the meat of the sloppy Joe and the insides of the sandwich is gonna be Denzel's face.
Wow, now that's descriptive. That doesn't sound like that sounds more mean than it is than mine.
Yeah.
Even though, well, you know what? Yeah, I answer my own question. I don't know who I'm talking to. I apologize, man. That was on me.
Gustavo!
Hey, John, I read that Luka is 1 tech away from being suspended for 1 game.
Oh, yeah. Did you see the second tech he got last night?
I did see the tech I saw the tech he got for looking at the referee.
Yeah. that ref has given him 4 of the 15 techs this season.
What?
Yeah.
What? Seriously?
Yeah.
He's got his own Hugh Hollins?
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
He
got his own Joey Crawford?
It's insane.
Wow. That's
Denzel. 1 on 3 turnover. Yeah.
Yeah. What did I tell you? I mean, come on, man.
Denzel is trapped. Denzel, what are you doing? Billy, how do we know this?
You know what I'm saying? I saw it. I'm like, man, yes, he'll get you that. Hey, when he hit that 3, John, he went down the sideline like he was mellow, pointing the 3s at his head. I was like, we're done. Yeah, he did hit him.
Oh, did Tice just pull a classic LeBron flop, or was that actually contact?
Could you hit someone with the ball?
I think it's contact.
Wait, is that a foul? Is that against the law to hit the rollers to hit someone?
Oh no, it was
the ball.
Arm.
Oh, he had the elbow.
But if I did this, if I hit you with the ball,
I don't. That's a good question.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Just hit people with the ball all the time.
What? It's in the play of the game. What do you mean?
But I hope Luka never changes. I hope he gets suspended. I hope he's Rashid.
Oh, he's finally figuring it out. He took Denzel out the game, but it's too late.
Oh, what?
He's figuring it out. He's learning. That's
a shame.
He's learning.
Or maybe he just didn't want to make the tank too obvious by leaving Denzel in there for the duration of the 4th quarter.
He's learning, man. He's like, you can't leave after he does 2 good things. He has to sit down, especially in the 4th quarter. That's how it goes.
I cannot believe the way that Denzel ran back down the court. I mean, I can believe it because it's Denzel.
Yeah.
But oh my God, that guy loves himself so much, like more than I love myself, and I really love myself.
That's a good thing. It's true. Love yourself, people. If you're listening, love yourself.
Unless you need to, be real.
Unless you're Denzel, and then take it down a notch.
Yeah, some shame is healthy for society. Have a little bit of shame. there's a lot of self-love going on, and it's like, yeah, well,
There's
okay,
a lot
well,
of self-love going on.
okay, like
Yeah.
it's a pandemic and a recession. Like, why are we loving ourselves? As like we're not doing great. Like, we don't punish people for like, yeah, things are
Oh,
bad.
oh
A little,
man.
little bit of shame is fine.
Oh boy, you are hilarious.
I really believe that.
Daniel Tice. Daniel
Tice.
Tice.
Tice,
Tice, baby.
an amazing backup who's one of our best players.
Right. Somebody, what was somebody saying to me about playing next to Vooch? Like, oh, he doesn't fit next to Vooch. I think, it's a mistake. He shouldn't be there. I'm like, yeah, that's not his fault. That's Lowry's. That's that. If Lowry was playing well, he wouldn't be out there.
But I mean, you also can't play Vooch and Lowry in the front court together because you would just get absolutely crushed on defense.
No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying when no, you have to though. But if Lowry was playing better and Lowry was playing up to the par that we think he should be, like an 18-6, he'd be out. He's logical choice to be out there. No matter how bad that defense is, he has to be out there. You can't. Oh, nice.
Yeah, you're probably right. If Lowry wasn't borderline unplayable, Tice wouldn't be in our starting lineup.
Yeah, but I'm not saying you're wrong. Like, yeah, you're gonna suffer. You know what I'm saying? Oh, your defense.
Oh,
right. Wow. Oh my God. Oh, Devontae. Take it over for taking.
He just got spooked by that rim.
Oh my goodness.
That was insane. What happened?
That was a hot potato shot put layup.
Wow.
From directly underneath the basket. And he got all backboard.
Wow. Wow.
That's insane.
I'm not even mad. That's amazing.
I'm not even mad.
How did you know? Show me the other one. Show me what happened.
Yeah. Run that. I'd like to see that again. That's some cool stuff there.
Also, I thought of another. I thought of another Chris Middleton most forgettable good players.
Oh, okay, cool.
Tobias Harris.
But see, now that he's doing the commercials with Boban, I think he's more. Ooh. Although the first time I watched one of those commercials, I was like, "Oh, that's Boban and it's Tobias Harris lookalike." And then I was like, yes. "Oh wait, no, that's actually Tobias Harris."
I think people think he's like a Jake from State Farm. If you don't follow the NBA, like I think you're just like, that's an actor and a giant. Like, I think they think one NBA player is in there.
Right.
He does not look like another NBA player when he sits next to Boban.
That's true. Kicked it out inside the Tice, who just traveled, but they didn't call it. All right, set a pick, shoot a
Kobe. Yeah.
Nice.
Damn, that was silky.
Man, that was nice.
He's like I passed it last time, and the guy had a stroke.
Dude, I can't believe that though, John. That ref has 4 out of his 15 texts.
Yeah.
That's
like that. That's Earl Hebner type stuff, man.
Do you think that's because, like, are they trying to make officials like repeat and do a lot of the same games, same division?
So that's a great
travel with refs.
That is a fantastic point. They have to be because why wouldn't they?
Right.
For contact tracing.
If they're doing it with players and playing 2 games in the same city, I would assume they're doing the same thing with officiating crews.
Mm-hmm.
You're absolutely right. I think that's such a good point. But also, he got him for saying hell no under his breath, walking off.
Yeah.
I hope he doubles down and he gets double the text next season. I just hope he just goes full, like, goon.
Just full Barkley?
Yeah, full. Just who cares? I'm too good. Find me. Let's go.
Do you want him to get the tech now? Not have to worry about in the playoff? Or is it different in the playoff? Like, what happens after
I think it resets in the playoffs.
Okay.
Yeah, that would be bogus. If you're like, well, in your second to last or last regular season game, you get a tech and you're just suspended for the first playoff game.
Yeah, because of something you said in Cleveland in February.
Oh, here's our main man, Tobias.
Ooh,
that was nice. See, he's good, man. But you could ask me to name NBA players, and it would never get to him. Never once. He would never enter my brain.
Oh, not that Matt thinks that DeRozan is forgettable.
Denzel's back? Oh no.
No, DeRozan. But if I say
Denzel.
Spurs, I will say DeRozan because of the Spurs.
Hmm.
But if I go Sixers, I would say frickin' Korkmaz before I say Tobias Harris.
Yo.
Yeah. I
he's
mean,
right.
DeRozan has more accolades than Tobias Harris, that's for sure. And was like, the
legitimately good
to Lowry's MJ in Toronto forever.
Somebody, the cowardly Lowry said, "I'm convinced if we could see through Denzel's eyes, we would be in an NBA 2K city."
Oh my god, that is. Hey man, how's it going? Your agent, like, dude, that is so funny.
Gustavo said, "Go ahead, man."
I was just gonna say, in the corner, wherever it lists his salary, he thinks he's making $40 million a year.
No, it's 4, Denzel. It's 4.
Dude, have you played the My Career on 2K? And it's like, all right, sit through this beats meeting. Like, and you're like, what? And then it's like, tell us how good beats are. And you have to like do it and like, good job. And you're like, this is not a game. This is I paid money for this game. Like, this should be a free game if I have to sit through these Bose commercials. Like, why did I pay you $60 to watch more commercials? I can't play it anymore. Like, I was like, this is gross.
I just love commercials inside of video games.
Oh, they're the best. The best. That's what we're here for.
Why did I pay money for this?
Oh man. Gustavo says Matt Peck would set a record in technicals if he played in the league.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Well, would he be on the floor? I think is the question. Would Matt get that kind of playing time? I'm not saying he won't get technicals and a bunch of fouls, but
if I'm in the league.
No, I'm saying if you're in the league, would you get enough playing time to get yourself 15, 16
Oh, yeah,
times?
he'd be awesome.
Oh, if I'm in the league, I'm playing 30 a night.
Yeah, Paxson.
Seconds, we got it. All right.
Denzel,
chugging it up. What, man, dude?
Oh, you beautiful bastard.
Coach, all you got to do is call me. I promise you, I can tell you exactly. Denzel Whisperer. I know when trash is coming. I got you. He has not scored since.
Oh, Denzel, rebound. Here we go. Hold for the last shot. Oh, there's a minute left. God damn it.
He said, hold for the last shot.
You know that was on Denzel's mind as soon as he got that rebound. Hold for the last shot. Oh, we're down 9 and there's a minute left.
Okay, attack from the bench. I'm good point.
Oh, absolutely. If I could get kicked out of the Garden from the 300 level, I could get attacked from the bench.
That is legendary.
Oh man. Oh guys, I checked I just looked at the Atlanta box score.
It's awesome.
So
oh,
give me an F. Give me a P.
I didn't look at. It's when I only looked for.
No, he just told you.
Stats.
He just told you.
Oh, he DNP'd. He didn't play.
DNP.
He's so good.
It's me. It's DNP.
Oh my God, that's the best. Thank you for that.
You're welcome.
Also against Dame and CJ, 2 guards that have their ball handlers, you think you'd employ your best perimeter defender?
You would think so. You would think so. But they got a win without him.
I love it. And when he plays, they lose.
Yes. Right. They
have
not won a game.
He also got a DNP against us on Saturday, and they won that game.
Yep.
He did beat him. Wow.
I think it's a direct correlation.
Yes. Every game he played, they lost. That's not a coincidence. I'm sorry.
And when he doesn't play, they win.
They win. Yes. Oh, man. Oh, what a terrible pass.
Who passed that in? Is that Temple?
Temple, I think.
I think so, yep.
Temple. I'm over him.
If he
Actually,
were,
I have no thoughts. I don't feel anything when I
if
see
he
him.
were a player that you needed to play 15 to 20 minutes a night on a good
He'd be
team, he would
fine.
be great.
Yeah.
He'd be great. The fact that he has at times this season looked like behind Zach and Thad, our third most reliable player,
Right, exactly.
is not ideal.
Poor man's. Not only that, the best 3-point shooter in the history of the NBA. Reggie Miller.
See,
Pete Maravich.
I didn't foul. He came at me, and I went like this to defend myself. That's what he just said.
Oh my goodness!
I love when NBC Sports just is like, all right, let's roll the credits. Let's get out of here. Like, and you see the all rights reserved, and you're like, oh man, they're done.
Yeah, done.
They're calling it time of death.
You could even the last few games, you could tell even the boisterous and fun-loving duo of Adam and Stacey are like, ugh.
The Bulls have really outdone themselves and found a way to even squash everyone's spirit by the end of the season, which I did not think. We're not even drunk off like possibility or hope.
And no.
All part of the plan, baby.
All part of the plan.
Trust the process.
I'm pretty sure AK was envisioning another top 4 pick when they made those trades.
Nice game, Kobe. I feel like they have more knowledge this year, and we're going to see a lot of people going.
Oh, yeah.
Because I love the fact that they came in like, man, looking at this roster, because they should have said this, like, looking at this roster, we were like, man, how didn't this team make the playoffs? And then they come in this year, and they're like, right.
Oh, that's why and how.
Oh, gotcha.
Cool.
Shout out Brooklyn 99. Cool.
No doubt.
Well,
yeah, it was like AK and Eversley were like Timon and Pumbaa when they come into the completely burnt to a crisp and ruined Pride Rock, and Timon's like, "We're gonna fight your uncle for this." But it was the Advocate Center.
Wow.
It was day 2 at the Advocate Center.
Day 2.
Talk about your fixer-upper.
I like the rise of the beard though.
Oh my god.
That rug.
Oh.
That rooms to go rug on the post game. I can't.
Oh my gosh.
I can't with that rug.
It looks like a cross between a Pittsburgh Steelers like terrible towel and a 3-flavor ice cream bar.
Wait, but here's the what is that in the middle of the table?
It's a centerpiece. It's like a fake plant, right?
But why?
It's a succulent, I think.
But why are there basketballs behind it? Shouldn't the basketball be in the front?
It looks like a community college that was just renovated.
Yes.
It looks like the cover of like, we're at the dorms. Like everything about this is like,
that's the room,
design.
That's the room that everybody on The Real World walked into when they first got to the house.
Yeah.
Ooh,
but like from the late 90s. Like this is Seattle.
Yes.
And
definitely
it's like,
late 90s, yes.
And you're not looking at the decor because you're on a pier. So you're like, okay, fine. Like, you know, like I live in a firehouse. Like, okay, fine.
Look at the rug. Look at the TVs. Wow.
We have a pole in the middle. I'm fine. Like
oh goodness. Well, depending on how you're feeling and what you wanted from that game, that was a fun result. The Bulls lose 106-94 to the Philadelphia 76ers. If you were brave enough to watch that game all the way to the fourth quarter and are hanging out with us, we appreciate you, our fellow diehards. This is the Stretch 4 for the Bulls Outcasts, Matt, Big Dave, and John. Just a reminder, as always, tips are welcome and appreciated. So, John, before you hopped on, Big Dave and I were having our friendly debate back and forth. as the Bulls were making a comeback in the fourth quarter and Dave was cheering and I was groaning, I wanted the Bulls to lose this game.
I know you did.
I'm going to give y'all a quick little skinny. Before tonight, we were 3 games back of the 10th seed and had, according to the GOAT of stats and odds, Steve Kornacki, who was on pregame tonight,
God,
about
amazing.
1% chance of making the play-in tournament. 1%. With this loss and a Wizards win tonight, we're now 4 games back, and that 1% goes to something less than 1%.
Mm-hmm.
Compared to when you came into tonight, the Bulls were currently in a very cozy, comfortable 7th spot in the draft lottery standings for the 21 NBA draft, with a 7.5% chance of the number 1 overall pick and a 32% chance to jump into the top 4 and keep their top 4 protected pick from the trade with Orlando for Vooch. I look at those numbers and that game and say, why the hell are you rooting for a victory? Big Dave.
Well, first of all, that's usually start is me cheering and him groaning.
That's true.
My thing, I'm not saying you're wrong because you're 10 commander and you have the numbers and you're smart. That's not what I'm saying. I'm not saying you're wrong. But when I see a team coming back, making that kind of move, I root for a victory. I'm like, yeah, fine. Let's get a win in this. Because in my head, there's no way that you're going to lose every single game from here on out. Now, even if they win this game, there's still 8 games left? Like, if you think they're going to go, 500 in that? I don't. I don't see that happening at all. They're going to still win probably like 1 more game, and that's it. Regardless of rooting for a tank or not, they're still going to win about 1 or 2 more games. In my opinion, that's how I feel. So this could have been just one of those games. They lose some more. Back to where you want them to be. So, get a win. Then they'll go back to losing, and everything will be back to normal, and, we'll be fine.
All right, John, you're the tiebreaker on this. How do you feel?
So it's less than 1% and 30%.
32%.
Well, yeah, when you phrase it like that, it's a no-brainer. However, I was also rooting for the win because it's just nice to root to win once. I just want to win once, but 32% to less than 1%. Well, yeah, you're right, man. Cash it in. I'm with you now. And also, how fitting for when there's Marvel Night on ESPN, we do MSNBC Night.
True.
That is
true.
Perfect. Yeah.
Like
32 to less than 1.
Mm-hmm.
Sign me, dude. I'll put on a tank top right now. Let's do it.
Yeah, I wasn't rooting for a win that was going to help their playoff chances. Washington already won. I just wanted to see a win. That's it.
Yeah,
it was just
but
a win.
but Washington is like already just going to skyrocket past the rest of this play-in group. Apparently, with the win over Indy tonight, they have now swapped. So now Washington's actually 9. Indy has fallen down to 10.
13-2 with Gafford.
It's not them I'm worried about. The Bulls coming into tonight had 26 wins. Toronto and Sacramento each had 27. Mm-hmm. If you accidentally beat the don't give a fuck in Chicago Sixers, who have much more important things on their plate in the very short term down the road, then all of us, oops, we have the same amount of wins as Toronto, got the same amount of wins as Sacramento. Are they going to lose out? Are we going to accidentally lose 1 or 2 more games? No, you lose games because that's in your best interest right now.
Yeah. You go for the win. You see what happens. I think it's going to play out like it's supposed to. Honestly, I don't worry about that kind of stuff. Like I'm just like it's going to play out like it's supposed to play out. Because I remember all these discussions the past few years, and then we still end up with a 7 seed and Matt spilling beer on my arm. So it's still going to be upsetting.
It was it's like 2 drops, Dave. Like 2 drops.
You call it what you want. You call it what you want. But yeah, like I'm just like. Worry about that kind of stuff. Honestly, I don't, because I don't think the Bulls are gonna just lose every game and they're not just gonna win every game. And like looking at who's Sacramento again, I haven't seen their schedules. I don't know who they got left to play. I don't know if they feel like they're playing for something. I don't know how it's gonna work out. But a victory, one victory, like I can't get one. I can't get one chip. Like let me get a chip. Like, come on, man.
I might remind you,
Mhm.
Dave, it's that attitude and the Bulls
Nico.
accidentally going on a 7-game winning streak at the
Nico.
tail end of their
Yeah.
first year of this rebuild that caused them to be picking 7th instead of perhaps higher than that.
Agreed.
Oh, what's the harm in one little win? Oh,
Yeah,
what's the harm in one
You said
little donut?
7.
And then,
you said 7.
Oh, accidentally ate the whole box of donuts.
Yeah.
Oopsie.
Who thought Nico was about to face for him to do that? That was definitely just not the norm. That wasn't the norm that it was going to be out here. But yeah, if they had won this game, I wouldn't have, they win the game.
And John, that leads to the big question of tonight is that we got an update from Zach LaVine or about Zach LaVine yet again. He has cleared the league's health and safety protocols. He's been back with his team on the bench for the last couple of games. And Billy Donovan said, not tonight, maybe Thursday. Going to come out on the road with us, maybe Thursday. Maybe not Thursday, maybe Friday. At this point, you're sitting Vooch for like a sore hip.
Yeah.
And maybe that is like secret, like, we're not tanking, but we're tanking.
They're tanking.
I mean, do you bring John, if you are AK, Eversley, and Donovan, and you're sitting there having a powwow, do you let Vooch or Zach see the floor at all for the rest of the season?
No. I'm all in. I'm all in on the tank. No. What are they gonna do? Tear an ACL and be the 11th seed? Like, this is COVID. This is weird. This is a weird, like, a lot of games in a short amount of time. The bodies can't get used to it. And like Jamal Murray happened, like we're seeing freak injuries happen because of the context of the weird season. So let's just call it. It's a weird season. Rest. Try to get that pick. If you get in a top 4 pick in this draft, that changes in the same way that like if you got Zion, not that there's a player like that, just that like that changes our team to have an asset like that. Like it's the Lakers getting that 4th pick in that 1 year, and then they can trade for Anthony Davis. Like it's that kind of stuff.
They didn't tank.
It's insane. We have to. Yeah, don't play. Zach, I love you. You don't need to do it for who? What are you fighting for?
I think what he's fighting for is winning. Like I think you heard him talk about it. You heard his vet teammate and BFF Thad Young talk about it. They wanted.
Don't you dare talk about trading him
this year. They wanted the playoffs this year. They wanted it bad.
It's not going to happen.
They did.
Less than 1%.
Yeah, we know it's not going to. Yeah, that's done.
To make the play-in.
Yeah.
This isn't to make the 6th seed.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, how mad would y'all be to watch the Pacers just lose out? And the Bulls, like, maybe just win 2 games.
Oh, that's going to happen.
You know what I mean? Just win 2. I just want to be here to watch Matt freak out, man.
That is in the cards.
Evil in my head. So Evan brings up an interesting point, and somebody was actually asking me about this on Twitter earlier tonight. Said letting fans back in to watch this is salt in the wound.
Oh, I love that.
So starting with the Celtics game Friday, the Bulls' final 4 games of the home games of the regular season, they're going to allow in limited capacity like fans. They're opening it up to season ticket holders first, and then Wednesday, anything that's left over from the season ticket holders claiming dibs is going on sale to the general public. They had clearly like invitation only, small smatterings of people in the stands tonight. And somebody on Twitter said to me, like, honestly, as a good faith move, the Bulls should say, if you have season tickets, claim your tickets if you want them. If there's anything left over beyond season ticket holders to the general public, claim tickets if you want them. The price for these tickets, $0. Like, I know that the Bulls wouldn't ever do that because it's the freaking Reinsdorfs. And they're like, oh, we lost so much money during COVID. But it's like, honestly, when we got that news, and I texted you guys immediately when I got the Twitter alert about that announcement from the mayor's office in Chicago, the video with Benny and Tommy the Hawk. I was like, oh my God, I want to go to the UC. I miss it. I want to be there. I want to be in the building. And then I was like, well, man, this team sucks. Like, I don't want to go watch the Zachless, Boochless tank Bulls. Just like, that playing in my head while Denzel's running around out there. I don't want to do that, and I certainly don't want to pay good money to do that.
When you texted us and were like, "Do you want to see a game?" I was like, "No, I don't want to go." I was like, "I wouldn't go see Lin-Manuel Miranda and Hamilton right now. Like, I don't want to go see this version of the Bulls with people in a crowd. No."
You wouldn't go see Lin-Manuel in Hamilton right now?
No, I'm all weird with COVID though. You know me. I'm insane.
That's true. John was on that shit early. It was like a month before the league shut down, and he would show up at the NBC studio and be like, elbows.
Elbows. It was all elbows, man.
I was so spooked for so long. I'm getting all the shots just to be safe. I'm getting all of them. Give me all the shots. But you're absolutely right. Like, and I don't know if it's depressing because like the regime change, and we thought that we'd see more. We have 2 all-stars, you know what I mean? And because it's a playing game, like, oh, you just have to be 10th to be in the mix, and we can't even do that.
Right.
We can't even be 10th. I think this hurts a little more than usual because of the context, I think.
Do you think, Dave, that between this thud of an ending to the season and maybe some of Bulls fans' hopes, either before the trade deadline stuff even happened, and they thought, well, okay, we got rid of Jim. Billy Donovan's a respected coach. We've got a new front office. P. Will looks like a stud. Garrett Temple's a solid role player. We should be a playoff team. And then maybe even more so, a larger contingent of the fan base at the trade deadline said, okay, we should definitely make the playoffs now, have this sour taste in their mouth. Do you think that will affect the level of optimism that this fan base carries into next season? The level of good faith that is kept from the regime change and the coaching change to like be the first things of a new regime?
Yes. Bulls fans don't know how to be happy yet. They don't understand it. It's not even a full year. And they're like, I don't know, guys. I don't know about these guys. Like, I get those DMs. I get those tweets. I get that. I don't know, guys. Right. This trade was a foolish trade. Why would you give up all your assets, guys? I don't know. They look better without Zach. I'm just saying, guys, like you've heard all this stuff. Bulls fans don't know happiness yet. And again, when AK and Eversley first got here, I continue to equate them to being new fathers in an abusive child relationship, used to getting, just beat up and abused and at the soccer field while it's raining and he never showed up to pick you up.
Or like adopting a tortured dog who's like,
right. Like there's a reason he's acting like that, because of what he's been through in the past. So I get that, and Bulls fans are still kind of down that level. So any kind of adversity, any kind of they know that. They understand that. It's where they live. It's their home. So yeah, they get what that is. And it's not immediate, and that's what's great and funny about Bulls. They embrace the losing and of it. They want immediacy and greatness. I want it now, and I want it today. You're supposed to be this great. You said you were great. You have a great head of hair. Why aren't you coaching better? Like it should be immediate for Bulls fans. It's not like that. It's not realistic. It's not logical. But that's what it is. So yeah, I think this definitely hurts for most Bulls fans. Not me. I mean, AK and Eversley still got my faith, like regardless. Because I'm gonna, give these guys at least a season or two to show me everything that they said they wanted to do, because they had a plan. They're still following it. They done. And yeah, so I'm just going to continue to have faith in that until they show me a reason not to have it. And I haven't seen it yet.
I think that's fair. Sometimes this fan base, man, they baffle me.
Yeah.
They absolutely baffle me.
Oh, Matt, do the voice. How they sound, Matt? What they say when they play without Zach? How they say? How they look without Zach, man?
You guys trying to admit the Bulls are better without Zach LaVine? Come on.
Oh my god!
I mean, like Callie criticized the announcers for that.
Is it too late to get Wendell Carter Jr. back? Oh my god, which is terrible.
Guys, people think that we had to that we sent 2 picks to get Vooch. That was to get Wendell off of our hands. Because he's a Canadian basketball player.
Right.
He's a CBA player.
11-5 tonight for
It's
Wendell.
like the haggling scene in the record store at the beginning of Half Baked, where it's like, I got this Kenny Loggins CD. I'll give you 5. No. He signed himself. I got this Wendell jersey. All right, I'll give you $5 for it. No, he signed himself. All right, I'll give you 4.
Yep.
Jan,
Oh,
stop it, Jan.
All right, guys. Quick look ahead, and then we'll get out of here. Front of a back-to-back Thursday against the Hornets. We got a win over them in late April, not too long ago, but that was before the LaMelo comeback story. Did you guys see that insane one-handed scoop full court pass he made the other night?
Wow.
what
a pass, man.
I mean, like, they are a different team without him, and that's so weird, like, to say for a rookie who's like, again, 10-5, you know, like
Right.
he changes the dynamic of that team. Like,
Right.
Bridges is so much better with him, you know. Rozier, he's awesome.
Yeah.
Is it too early to say that Minnesota and Golden State both royally screwed the pooch by not taking him number 1 overall or number 2 if he was there?
Oh, royally?
No, because of fit.
Edwards is good. Like, Edwards is going to be a guy. He's good. I don't think they'll be LaMelo stat. I thought LaMelo was the best going into the draft. Like, he was the only one I wanted, and I thought he should have been number 1 anyway. But again, they were going for fit and stuff like that. But you always take the best player available, I think. But Edwards is good. You know, Edwards is good. He's going to be, you know, a good basketball player. But LaMelo is franchise changing. You know, and like you said, like, he walked into the building and he was the best. He just out of nowhere is the best player on your team. Honestly, he's the best player on their team. Averaging like 10-5. He's still the best player on their team because he makes everything go, and everybody likes him, and everybody wants to play for him, and he understands the game of basketball. Just watching how he plays, man, that dude knows where to be, knows who's open, knows 5 steps ahead about what's going on. Like, as a rookie, he's seeing this. It's impressive. Like, it's impressive watching him play, man. And yeah, he removes thinking. Like, nobody's thinking out there in Charlotte. They're just doing whatever, you know, he tells them to do. And life is good for that. So yeah, he's awesome. Bottom line, he's awesome. And I'm excited we get to see him.
Yeah, man. I wouldn't mind seeing at least one playoff series of that Charlotte team with LaMelo doing crazy shit. Would not mind at all. They are currently 31-33. A handful of games north of the Bulls in those Eastern Conference playoff standings.
Yeah, and one thing, Matt, one more thing. I think, and this is just to John's point, I think with having a guy like LaMelo there, free agents are going to want to go play with him because you see what he looks like and you see how he's playing.
You see how he passes that rock.
If hanging out with Jordan can't get you, like,
right. I'm just saying, hanging out with Mike and then playing with LaMelo, bro, like, teams are going to see that. They're going to look at that, John. I'm telling you.
Here's a question. Who would you rather have right now, Kemba Walker or Terry Rozier?
Kemba Walker.
Okay, what about for their contracts, though? but it's not. I think it's not a slam dunk.
It's not.
No.
But
no.
I'll still take Kemba, though.
One of them still Kemba Walker, though.
Yeah, but one of them plays a lot more.
Fair. But the contract.
I tell you what, I'd gladly take either of them on this Bull squad.
Oh my God! Could you imagine?
Tomorrow, sir.
Kemba would look good in Bulls red too.
Yeah, tomorrow.
Oh yeah, he would. He absolutely would. All right. Well, the Bulls have a rare double off day. Tuesday, Wednesday. We'll be back Thursday, Friday. Guys, we're on the home stretch. We've only got a handful of these left. A handful, and then like a couple others. Woo!
Almost done.
Appreciate y'all for hanging out with us late on a Monday night. As a reminder, per usual, check out the BAWL on Bulls podcast feed to get the show in podcast form. Subscribe to BAWL on Bulls channel on YouTube. For Big Dave and John, I'm Matt. Have a great night. Have a great middle of